Just to let you all know, Toy Talk December 2025 is coming out tomorrow at the time of this recording, so stay tuned. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the description below, join our Discord, and show off your toys, and we might show them off here on the channel. Okay, so all of the stuff that Project Red has been releasing, right, when it comes to like the teasers, the trailers, the posters, all that stuff, it's all been, you know, very interesting. I've been curious. I talked about it in our last video where we talked about whether or not Infinity Gavan is a good idea or not. Go check that video out if you haven't already. And if you did, thank you so much. I appreciate that. However, the most recent poster has got to be the most intriguing out of all of them. This past week, Project Red has been releasing these posters on their Twitter account that showcase basically the cast of these Gavans. Gavan Infinity, Gavan Bushido, and Gavan Luminous. We don't see the faces of any of these people just yet. We're not going to see that until the press conference, which is happening this weekend in Japan. But these posters do give us glimpses of what these characters could be potentially like. They kind of give us like an idea of what they're wearing, like their civilian outfits. So let's kind of just go over each one of these because, like I said, the most recent one they released is pretty interesting. So on January 11th, Japan time, they released the first poster of the three Gavans. They released Gavan Infinities, and this was the tweet that they announced the press conference that's happening this weekend. And it shows Gavan Infinity. You can see like part of his torso. He's sporting like a red jacket, and he has a badge. He's holding a badge, which is pretty cool. Kind of looking off in the distance. Again, we don't see his face, but yeah, it kind of gives off the vibe of like, yeah, this guy is obviously, he's a super space sheriff. You know, he's here to stop the bad guys and fight crime and whatnot. So they call this character teaser version A. That's what this is called. Character teaser version A. And we'll take a look at the other character teasers here in a second. But for this one, when you translate or Google Translate the kind of caption that they have in English, it says, "I'll take care of your anger." Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'll take care of your anger. Okay. I mean, we do know that he is forming with the power of anger with that Imolgear, which we talked about in the last video. Again, go check that out if you haven't already. Yeah, those Imolgears are interesting. Very interesting. Everything here has been interesting so far. Let's take a look at the next character teaser. So this is character teaser version... I don't know. What? Hold on. It's an upside down V. Version upside down V. I don't know what that means. What's an upside down V? Does that have any meaning? It's not like a Greek alphabet or anything. Definitely not a Roman numeral. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Maybe it has something to do with, because version A, right, for Gavan Infinity, A, obviously it's like the first one, but also A can mean like anger, so V, is that a sad face or something? I don't know. But anyways, interesting naming for this one, but the poster itself, the character teaser, as they call it, itself, it's interesting. I wasn't expecting this kind of aesthetic in this show, but it looks like kind of an old-timey kind of samurai training photo here. Like this guy, you know, Gavan Bushido, he's wearing like a samurai, like it looks like a samurai outfit, like maybe a training outfit or something. I'm not too sure. I was expecting something like, something along the lines of Gavan Infinity's outfit. Maybe he will have like a more space sheriff type of outfit, or maybe not. Maybe in his universe, in Bushido's universe, maybe his, I don't know, world or planet or whatever is more of like a Edo era type of setting, which would be pretty interesting to kind of differentiate all these different universes, if they're trying to build this whole multiverse in this show. So that would be pretty cool. You could literally use, as far as like, sets go and filming goes, like you could literally just go to Kyoto, if you don't know, in Kyoto, at the Toei Studios, Toei Film, what's it called? Toei Studios, whatever it's called, Kyoto. They use that place. It's like a museum, but also a shooting location for a lot of Toei's like samurai, Edo era period type of movies, and even like Sentai and Rider. Plenty of Sentai and Rider movies have been shot there, so that's pretty interesting. That they might go that route, maybe, possibly, just based on this character teaser alone. But yeah, it looks like he's training. It looks like he's holding a wooden samurai sword, but that kind of also gives me the vibe of like, is this guy even, like, is he fully trained yet? Is he like a professional? I mean, he gives off the vibes of like being a professional in like all the other trailers and stuff, but like maybe he's a newbie at being like a samurai or something. I don't know. I'm totally just speculating right now. But yeah, it's this one's pretty interesting. I definitely wasn't expecting this kind of aesthetic for this show, because everything in the show so far has been so like super high tech, right? Like all like the suits themselves, they look super high tech. All the gear and stuff, it looks very, technologically advanced. So I don't know. We'll have to see about this one. But if you Google Translate the caption here, it says "tear for your own mistakes," or maybe "cry for your own mistakes." And there's a crying emoji also. So maybe, I mean, he's, he's a sad boy, right? I guess. Like, he uses the power of sadness to transform. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. That one's pretty interesting, too. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's a lot that you could kind of, like, dig into it. However, I think, personally, in my opinion, the most exciting thing, even more exciting than literally all the teasers, all the trailers, the suit reveals, all of that, everything we've gotten so far when it comes to Project Red, Gavan Infinity, this is the most intriguing and interesting thing that they've released. Let's take a look at it. So, this is character teaser version I guess. Version I. This is for Gavan Luminous. This is the gold one, right? Now, if you look at the teaser, it's very interesting. They got not one, but two people in this poster. When I first saw this poster, I was looking at it, and I didn't really understand what I was looking at first, because I was like, just seeing the picture here, it's two people. Now I'm looking at it, it's two people. They're facing back to back. One's wearing black, one's wearing white, which is interesting. I'll touch on that in a second. The one in black is holding, like, it looks more of like a standard blaster weapon. And then the one in white, which I'm assuming is at least the main user of Luminous, is holding the changer, like the actual whatever it's called, GCR or whatever the heck that's called, changer. So yeah, when I was looking at this, I thought, wait, is that the same person? What am I looking at? Like, I don't know. I was kind of just like taken aback and like kind of making out what was happening here. But yeah, now that I'm looking at it real close, it's like, yeah, they're obviously two people. They're facing back to back, and they got two different weapons. Each of them have a different weapon. So, a couple of things could be happening here, or one of a couple of things could be happening here. One, as I mentioned, the one in white is Luminous, and the one in black is her partner. It looks like I'm trying to. Is that a woman's hand? I don't. I think that I want to say it is, because I'm hoping Luminous is a woman. Like, I would like to have at least one woman on the team. That would be nice, you know. But not, well, it's not really a team. I shouldn't say that. I got Sentai in the brain still. It's just interesting that it's white and black. They're contrasting colors. We got like a, I don't know. We got like a contrast going on here. So Luminous, right? Luminous light, right? And her suit's very shiny and gold and bright. Very conservative looking outfits. Both of them are. So it kind of like, what kind of world do they live in? It's so interesting, right? And then the one in black is like her partner. So like apparently in like old, you know, the original Space Sheriff Gavan and other Metal Heroes shows, I think, they, you know, a lot of the heroes have like a partner that doesn't necessarily transform, but like another partner, maybe like a human type of partner, or maybe even like another kind of robot or something. I don't know. I didn't watch Space Sheriff Gavan. I don't know. But so it could be something like that, which I think is the most likely case. If they want to throw us a curveball, right? It could be like there are two users for Luminous. Like Luminous is two people. Like either these two people go back and forth with the powers, or they kind of like do a Kamen Rider double where they kind of fuse together and they're both luminous together. I don't know. I feel like that would be too similar to Kamen Rider double, but I mean, hey, I mean, it's Kamen Rider double happened a long time ago, and this is a new show, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe. Or if they want to throw us another curveball, maybe because how I'm seeing this. How am I seeing this right now? They're standing back to back. Maybe they're about to, like, you know, have a showdown, right? A shoot off or whatever you call it, right? Like maybe they're rivals, maybe they're enemies or something, right? I don't know. That maybe I think my first. The first theory that I mentioned is most likely the case, but yeah, I don't know. We don't know. We can't even see their faces, so how should I know? But anyways, she uses the powers of joy. So when you translate her caption here, it says, "I'm telling you, it's even better than you'd expect," and the emoji is like the happy face with the stars as eyes. So yeah, it seems like she's gonna be a very happy character, which is fun. And then the hashtag here is that same like gyabai type of, that gyabai word that was being thrown around. How many teasers ago? If you don't know, gyabai is like a combination of Gavan and yabai, and if you don't know what yabai is, it's kind of like a oh my god in English, like a surprising kind of thing. It could be used for either, good or bad things, but I guess in this case it's more of a good thing because she is happy. Maybe like a good surprise or something. So, yeah, interesting. These character teasers have been kind of giving us more than I would have expected, which is nice. So, Bushido's and especially Luminous's character teasers are definitely the more intriguing ones. So we'll have to see. We're going to find out all the information this weekend on that press con. and we will recap that when that happens. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow us on our social media below. We also have a Discord, so make sure you focus on toys, collectibles, all that good stuff, and we'll see you all next time.